quote or an excerpt.
Okay.
Yes, I'll take this excerpt before we go into the segment proper. And it starts, I'm your constant companion. That's habit. I'm your constant companion. I'm your greatest helper or heaviest burden. I will push you onward or drag you down to failure. I am completely at your command. Half the things you do might just as well turn over to me, and I'll be able to do them quickly and correctly. I am easily managed. You just merely be firm with me. Show me exactly how you want something done, and after a few lessons, I will do it automatically. I am the servant of all great men, and the last of all failures as well. Those who are great, I've made great, and those who are failures, I've made failures. I'm not a machine, though I work with all precision of a machine, plus the intelligence of a man. You may run me for a profit or run me for ruin. It makes no difference to me. Take me, train me, or be firm with me, and I'll place the world at your feet. Be easy with me, and I'll destroy you. Who am I? I am habit.
That's quite interesting. So we can see how powerful our habits are. You know what reminds me of this? Of course, we don't even know the author.
Anonymous.
Unknown
In literature, we
author.
say unknown author.
Unknown author.
Yes.
You know, he just wrote it somewhere and left. I'm sure he didn't want people to know that he's the one. But what really is even funny about this, when we did this with some group of young men some years ago, and we asked them for their opinion about this extract, and you know what one of them said? Sam is exactly his wife. That's his wife. That's exactly what the wife is doing.
You better not come back home.
Because I said he will run me for a profit or run me for a ruin. You know, this is his habit. So he said that is exactly what the wife is doing.
Some men say.
And so, you know, but again, you can see that it tells you somewhere there, show me exactly how you want something done. After a few lessons, I will do it automatically. So that means the wife also have a positive attitude. So if he shows the wife some positive things, just few lessons, the wife will do it automatically. So you can see that we have this habit towards money. So everything we're talking about money, forget what financial expert will tell you. Oh, mine data, extract the data, do regression analysis, do the survey. You now be able to now explain the data. You can now project. Okay, since the stock market is down last 2 months, in this few months it's going to be up. We are looking at data, but we are saying most of our financial decisions are basically emotional, and that is why finance experts have come to recognize that, and they have a special field that they call, even in economics, they call it behavioral economics, but in finance we call it behavioral finance. And it's how your behavior, your attitude, your emotions, how does it affect your financial decisions in terms of savings, investing, spending, budgeting, even up to your tax return, even up to your insurance. All these, there is an emotional background to it. So that takes us to our topic today, how we can drop certain bad habit towards money and cultivate good habit towards money. Habit is just neutral. If you develop a good habit, it will serve you. If you develop a bad habit, it will also serve you. So let's look at the topic for today. Okay, is there bad habits, bad money habits to drop, good money habits to build? Because for we as trying to talk to investors, we want you to have a good relationship with your finances, with your money. So there are some bad habits, old habits that are not serving you when it comes to your money. We want to see how you can drop those habits and begin to cultivate good habits. Just like any other habit, money habit is the same thing. It is easy to develop a very bad habit, and it's very difficult to cultivate good habits. You know, so as financial psychologists, financial therapists, we come across clients. Most of the time, when I talk to them, I will see that there is a underlying emotional issues when it comes to that their money habit. Some of them, is it anxiety? Is it fear I will not make enough? Anxiety, or if I make so much money, my partner spends it. And how do I tell my partner I'm making so much money? Financial infidelity. So all these have emotional underpinning. So let's look at this. Old habits die hard. Yes. Especially bad money habits. If you find yourself with no savings and spending more money than you earn, it is time to drop those bad spending habits and start working towards better financial habits. Building good money habits can increase wealth and set you up for financial success. It will help you. It will help you learn. It will help you learn how to budget, save money, work towards your financial goals. Of course, breaking bad habits. Of course, breaking bad habits and starting new one doesn't happen overnight. You know, we're not going to tell you it's a magic wand, no. However, with persistence and know-how, you can start transitioning to a better money habit. Why bad money habits set you up for failure? Somebody is making so much money, and at the end of the day, he is still failing when it comes to finances. And you ask yourself, like I already gave you this example, two executives employed the same day, the same level, the same salary, the same expenses, but at the end of, before the end of the month, one is broke, while the other one has even saved. So what is the issue? So it's not the figures they were paid, it is their habits. It is vital to stop bad money habits as soon as possible. Bad money habits can prevent you from reaching your financial goals and set you up for failure. You are not doing planned spending, that's budgeting. You're having bad spending habits. Not saving enough money can leave you vulnerable. Because if you don't plan for your future, nobody will. So you have to save for unexpected emergencies and living paycheck to paycheck. Not to mention money for retirement. As you can see, bad financial habits can wreck your financial future. Bad financial habits can wreck your financial future. Now, let's look at some of these bad money habits. Racking up your credit card and, of course, your debit card. You know, here in Nigeria, do we have credit cards?
I really don't know.
Okay, so it's not even it's not our own style here, but what we have is a debit card. But some people can also have a kind of line of credit to their bank, like what we call overdrafts, you know. So, as those magic plastic cards that make it all too easy to buy that luxurious handbag you've been dying to have, racking up your debit card is one of the most expensive bad money habits you can have. You just have the card, you enter to any supermarket, they are quick to show you we have POS. I know the card is very slick, so and it's very fanciful when you just bring it out. Oh, I'm going to pay with my card. It's like a social acceptance. And when people see you, I don't have cash, but I have my card. You are trying to meet up what society is telling you to do. Okay. So racking up your debit card is one of the most expensive bad money habit you can have. Are you one of the average Nigerian with you go along everywhere with your card because at any slightest opportunity Oh, let me pay for it. So that is one, racking up your debit card. Number two, okay, shopping when you are bored. That is also another bad money habit. I'm a little bored at home. Let me just go to the mall and see what I can buy that will lift my mood. That's a bad habit. So back in the day, it was known as the home of shopping network and syndrome, aka shopping late at night. When you are half awake and bored, you call order this pretty trinket, whatever your weakness was. And you know, the worst thing now is you don't even need to go to the shopping mall. You can be
In the comfort,
at the
of,
comfort
your
of your bed and you are placing those orders. And before you say Jack Robinson in the morning, the orders are already. But of course, those online order you pay before they deliver. If I even pay delivery fees before it gets to your doorstep. So thanks to online shopping, it's more easy to shop when you are bored. Shopping due to boredom is a terrible financial habit that racks up debt if you are not careful. Try to combat shopping with these productive things to do instead. Impulsive purchases, we have spoken about that so many times. All those goodies beautifully displayed in the checkout line they're not by mistake. So those shop owners, they are doing it deliberately. This is a retail tactic to get you to spend more money before you leave the store. Impulsive purchases add up quickly. Let's say your impulse purchase are 100 naira a month, or let's say 5,000 naira a month. That adds up to about 60,000 a year. Learn how to stop shopping to drop these bad habits for good. Another bad money habit is shopping for status. Yeah, you want to impress the Joneses. You want to be like the Joneses. Do you buy things because you are trying to impress other people? Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in celebrity fashion and desire to impress people with the things you have. However, shopping for status is not the way to find real friends and leads to financial disaster. They tell you the ashrebi for Mama Bola's daughter's wedding is 50,000. The hairdo, the shoe to match this one, and it's heading up everything because you want to impress Mama Bola. You don't have this money, but you go ahead, maybe to borrow or do whatever you can to get that. You are shopping for status, so that Mama Bola or Mama Bola will know that you too, you have arrived. We say that is a bad money habit. So remember, you should always be authentically you. And you don't need to impress anyone with what you own. So let's see the 15 money habits to build, the good habit to build that we will be living happily. Now that you know what money habits to drop, we know the habits to drop now. Check out these 15 financial habits to start now. Like we said, dropping a bad habit is not overnight.
Of course not.
Just like any other habit that you want to. But once you are dropping the bad habits, you must cultivate the good habits. Number one, get on a budget. I also call it get on a planned spending. One of the first good money habit to start is to get on a budget. A budget would help you manage your money successfully. Budgeting helps you to pay your bills on time, build wealth by saving, and prevent financial mishaps. There are a variety of budgeting tools and methods to help you create your budget. The key to overcoming budgeting challenge is picking a budget method that is best for you. Yeah, that is best for you. So, yes, there's a lot of software there, application that you can use, but you can still use the very crude method. Get a jotter, get a sharp pencil, and you can just do it. You know, look at how much you are expecting. Then you write down all your expenses and you put figures to it. You don't do budget when it is when the money has entered your account. You are not doing that budget. Oh. That budget will not work. Ensure that you've already written it down, what and what. And that's why I see women when they want to go to markets. Is when they get to the market, they are writing down what they have bought. You should have the budget, your shopping list before you leave your house. Write it down. How much each item you're supposed to spend. Put it down. Not when you get, they say, this plantain good though. You carry the plantain, it's not your budget. So we have to be disciplined when it comes to budgeting. Number 2, live below your means. We have said it, that is, if you spend more than what you are earning, that means you are even spending your future income. Income you are not even receiving, you are already spending it. And there is no way you'll be able to invest. And when you don't invest, you cannot create wealth for yourself. You cannot have an emergency fund that will take care of you when something happens. So you just need to live below your means. So one of the best money habits you can develop is to live below your means. Living below your means can help you build your savings account faster and help you learn your needs versus your wants to prevent bad spending habit. Your needs are different from your wants. I think we have said that in this investor education series here. Your needs are different from your wants. Just like economists will tell us, when you say your demand, it has to be effective. Do you have the money to pay for it? So your needs is different from your wants. So living a frugal lifestyle may seem challenging, but you will be surprised how much money you will save by even small lifestyle adjustments. Simple changes in your spending habits, such as couponing, purchasing pre-owned versus new, and ditching cables, can make a huge impact on your financial future. Number 3, pay off your debts. A man who continues to owe other people is a slave to them. One of the most important things to do when building good money habits is to pay off your debt. Debt is not only expensive, but has a damaging emotional effect. You may feel like you are out at sea with no life raft, but with the right debt payoff strategy, you can free yourself from the burden of being in debt. By paying off your debt, you can start saving more money and secure your financial future. You face the problem, face the debt, and say, okay, my creditors, this is how much I'm owing you. Okay, every month, this is what I want to be paying. And be dedicated and disciplined to that payment plan. And I'm telling you, over time, you will finish paying your debts. So that is also a good money habit to cultivate. Number 4, automate your finances. Simplify your life a bit and ensure your bills are getting paid on time by automating your finances. You can set up automatic bill pay and even have money automatically transferred to your savings account. You still need to regularly review your finances, but it's a great way to take control of your money. Yes, like we have said, your savings should not be the same account with your normal current account. Separate it, and you can also have automatic payment plan for your bills as soon as your money comes, because we also advise that pay yourself first is part of your bill. So you give the bank the instruction as your salary comes in, we instruct the bank, this should go to your savings account. That's the first thing, pay yourself. Then you instruct, this should go for your NEPA bill, this should go for this and that, but make sure you automate paying yourself first. Okay, let's see what will be the next habit. Build your emergency fund. like we have advised here, you should have at least 3 months to 6 months of your normal living expenses. That is will serve as your emergency fund. Not having enough money to pay for emergencies such as a broken down car, home repairs, or an unexpected job loss is one of the worst feelings in the world. Bulking up your emergency fund is one of the best money moves you can make. The goal is to save 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses to cover unexpected events. You have a worker, somebody has been working for 5-10 years, and they tell you they don't have any savings. As the money comes back, it goes blah. That is not a life to live. That is not the kind of habit we want you to cultivate. We want you to be able to save for your emergency. You don't wait until that emergency happens and you start writing SOS to everybody. You go to social media, you are looking for this, you are looking for that. No. The goal is to save 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses to cover unexpected events. Overwhelmed with the amount you need, you can start saving even if 1,000 naira and build there. Okay, the next habit to cultivate: grow your money by investing. To grow your money and build real wealth, you need to start investing. Investing your money can increase your income and secure your financial future. You don't need a ton of money to start investing. You can learn everything you need about investing. Of course, I can recommend The Richest Man in Babylon. I can also recommend the book from Clever Girl, Grow Your Money, Learn How Investing Works. There are so many other books and even experts you can talk to. But my advice will be, make sure you understand that investment, because there are a lot of scam all over the place. Now that there are so many Ponzi scheme that will promise you 100%
return on investment.
And we know that such returns are not possible. We have seen so many in recent times. Yeah, I think we've done the program, Principle of Wise Investment, out for you to determine which investment to go into. So the money habits to develop, to cultivate, is grow your money by investing. The next one is get the right insurance. Yes, we need to talk about insurance. You know, people in this climate here, though insurance is gradually becoming something that everybody talks about, but we discover that if people are not forced to do their car insurance, they will not bother themselves. And the average driver or car owner is a third-party insurance, which you are supposed to have comprehensive. Comprehensive is simply when something happens to your car, the insurance company will repair the damaged car and also repair your own car. Okay, if you are the cause of the accident. But for a third party, it's only the damaged car that if you are involved in an accident, that they will take care of. So insurance is gradually coming to our climb, and we should embrace it. Apart from car insurance, there are also so many types of insurance, and I'm sure I will try and get an insurance expert to come to the studio here and talk to us about the basis of insurance. You know, maybe it's like what they call life assurance, that's what they call endowment policy, that's what they call even health insurance is also there, and so many other. So for you to, one of the habits you are advised to cultivate, good money habit, is get the right insurance. So not being adequately insured can cause major out-of-pocket costs. Imagine if your car is not, you are not insured, and you have an accident. You have to bring out money from your pockets
to foot the bills.
Exactly, you know. So get the right insurance. Getting the right insurance can protect your income and assets. Of course, the type of insurance policy you need depends on your situation. Check out these 9 types of insurance you need but may not have. Yeah, so if you are looking for insurance company, yes, there's heirs insurance, there's linkage linkage assurance. There is a name
There's
insurance.
many of them.
There are so many of them, but again, they have not paid for this advert. But I think would encourage them to call, especially linkage assurance and heirs insurance, which is the new insurance company, because they promise to give their customers the service that they deserve. Okay, the next good money habit to cultivate: review your bank statement. How many of us review our bank statement when our financial institution they send it to us? We don't bother, we just complain. Oh, they charge me this, they charge me that. You can go and reconcile your bank statement with your account officer and ensure that you are not unnecessarily debited for charges that they cannot explain. So bank account fraud is abundant everywhere. And reviewing your bank statement can help you catch unauthorized transactions quickly. Keeping a close eye on your money ensures nothing slips through and help you see your spending habit as well. Make reviewing your bank statement monthly one of your new financial habits. So I will advise that you review your bank statement once a month. Cultivate that habit. Number 9, increase your deductions. If you are enrolled to maybe a pension plan, like the Pension Reform Act, try to increase your deduction as much as possible. If your employer is paying, I think it's about 5%, you can do 10%. So you increase the deductions towards your retirement. This can build up your retirement savings quickly and also reduce your taxable income. Make a goal to increase your deductions to the maximum amount. Your employer will match this. This is like getting free money. So put right into your pocket. So if your employer is, the statutory requirement for your deductions from your employer towards your pension account is 5%, then you can do 10% on your own. So that at the end of the day, you'll have accumulated so much savings. The next habit to cultivate: track your expenses. Balancing your checkbook, if you are still using check, may seem a thing of the past, but it's crucial that you track your expenses. Even though you may not write check anymore, keeping a spending journal or register will keep you on the track financially and prevent money mishaps, such as overdrafting your accounts. So quickly, if we still have time, the next habit to cultivate is pay yourself first. We have always emphasized this in this series. Pay yourself first. And an excellent text that explains that to you is The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clarkson. So an excellent way to save money fast is to pay yourself first. This means you pay yourself by saving money before you spend any money. For example, when you get paid, you put aside a set amount or percentage and deposit into your savings. This way, you save first, then spend later. This is an essential money habit to build because you are putting on financial goal first. Pay your bills regularly. You just have to cultivate that habit. It is easy to slip up and pay bills late here and there, but late fees add up and are a waste of money. Do yourself a favor, and rather than paying your bills on the due date, pay them early. This will prevent you from forgetting and racking up late fees. Make it a goal to pay a bill as soon as you get it. Okay, I think time will not permit us. I'm sure we can continue this topic. What do you say?
Of course we can.
Okay, so the last one will be create a financial plan. We have seen that for you to really create wealth for yourself, you need to begin to develop good money habits that will see you through in achieving your financial goals. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Charles. That was an information-packed series on bad money habits to drop and good money habits to inculcate in my own terms. Remember, you can catch up on everything we did the entire day on our Facebook page. It's www.facebook.com/Broadstreet Radio. Remember to catch me at 12 noon tomorrow for the Wednesday edition of the Afternoon Business Show. And Sinachi will be here for the breakfast edition. Have an amazing evening and stay blessed. Thank you.
Thank you.
When you close your eyes down